Okay, we're gonna start. My name is Christine Coleman, and I was born in Rwanda, and I grew up in Rwanda until the war in 1994. I lived in Rwanda. I was in my 20s when I left Rwanda to go to Congo. So the killings, the genocide happened inside the Rwanda. I remember very well, so I know what happened. Then I fled to Congo, where I lived another 2 years. And Rwanda attacked Congo, and they took back all the refugees. So I am one of the people who went back to Rwanda. And by God's grace, the Lord moved me out of Rwanda, and I have made it my home to USA for many, many years now. So I do believe I was left alive to speak up, especially that in Rwanda, it's a controlled country. You cannot speak up anything against the government. It's forbidden. If you do, you're in a trouble. That's why today you have so many intellectual people. That's why today you have many journalists in jail. It's quite a country. For somehow they managed to convince the world that they are the best in this. They are the best in that. And while that might seem to be true, I always encourage people to dig under the tree to see what's there. Just remove the carpet and see what's there, because that's not what it is. So I thank God I was able to know what's happening in Rwanda, and I have been raised up at such time as this to speak up for the many thousands of people who cannot speak up. There are many things that we can speak about Rwanda, and this is my first time, obviously, coming on Twitter to speak about Rwanda, but actually, I started a YouTube channel that is called SOS Rwanda, and I have the website. I have also this Twitter channel, which is called SOS Rwanda. So after I named the channel SOS Rwanda, and then I see the war that is happening in Congo, DRC, and I know my people. I know where I was born from. I know it's Rwanda inside the DRC Congo. The war is Rwanda inside the Congo. So after that, I said, whoa, I was supposed maybe to name my channel SOS Rwanda, SOS DRC. It's funny, but eventually I speak up for both countries because I believe that's why I am still alive. Listen, in 1994, I was at my sister's house. She was my oldest sister, and I was supposed to stay there on April 6th, but by the miracles of God, by means God used that I will probably never know. That April morning, I left my sister's house, and listen, 6 hours after I left her house, hell broke loose. The president of Rwanda's airplane was crashed down, and my sister was killed, and her husband and her baby, and all the people who were in the house except one guy who was the cook. He knew very well the Inkotanyi, and when they came inside the compound, he knew you can't show up to those people and stay alive. So he jumped into the outside the bathroom, and thank God that they did not check, and they took everybody who was in the house, and that was in April 6, 1994. Ever since then, we have never seen my sister, and I know she's dead. I know they killed everybody, and the cook survived to tell us the story. So today, I am going to only focus on the visa situation, because as you might have seen in the news, it says visa waived for all Africans traveling to Rwanda. When I saw this article, it caught my attention. Visa waived for all Africans traveling to Rwanda. Whoa. So it caught my attention, and I'm going to tell you guys, I am going to tell you what I think about it. So, first of all, before this visa waiver, Rwanda went on not too long ago. It all happened in October 5th. They signed a deal with the Brazil, and the deal is that the visa for all the Brazilians is waived, and also Brazil signed a deal to waive the visa to all diplomats, all Rwanda diplomats, and all the officials issuing from Rwanda, so they can go to Brazil, no visa. They don't have to make any payments whatsoever. The same thing happened not too long ago on October 8th with the country of Jordan. And so I'm going to tell you what I think about. Number one, let me let you know that in Rwanda, the country controls tightly who goes where. There are many, the majority of Rwandans cannot leave the country. There are many people I know who have been killed trying to cross the border because they were not safe. They were coming to try to kill them. And the people tried all their best. They made it to the border and they got killed from there. What are the examples? Where you listen to the last show, journalist Ntwari William made, the last show he made, it was about a woman whom the government of Rwanda killed. Her name is Giselle. She was trying to flee the country. And they killed the woman. And later on, they killed journalist Ntwari Williams, John Williams, because they did not like him telling that story because it exposes the government of Rwanda. And when you listen to the story, you wonder, is this a government or is this a band of evildoers? Is this a mafia? So definitely, if you can listen to Kenya Rwanda, go to Ntwari Williams' channel. It's the last show he made. So my point here, my point number one, I'm going to make more points, is that, come on, you can let people leave the country, but now you want all the people to come inside. What is behind this sudden decision to make Rwanda a gigantic prison from within to the citizen of Rwanda, but you make it an open border to everybody else? What's behind this? I am hoping that at the end of the show, we will probably figure out why this is happening. While we are still on point number one, let me also remind you that any politicians who opposes the government strongly, did you know that they are not allowed to leave the country? Let's just say you live in Texas, you are a friend with the political figure Victoire Umuhoza Ingabire. So if you try to invite here to, let's say there is a wedding, you have a wedding, and you invite here to be maybe a maid or a speaker or somebody who is going to be in the wedding, did you know that the government of Rwanda will not let her get out of the country? She's not the only one. Even Rwigara, who is the former presidential contender, she tried to run against Kagame, and because of that, Kagame put here in a jail, and right now she's locked up. She cannot get out of the country. And so there are many thousands of people who cannot leave the country. So they control who leaves the country, and now they wanna tell people, come on guys, it's open for everybody. It's open. We are a very good country. We are wonderful people. We are number one African country that supports the freedom of everybody to come. Hey, people, wake up and visit Rwanda at your own risk. Hey, we're gonna explore more. We're gonna talk more about. We're gonna expose the hypocrisy, and I want to send a message to the government of Rwanda that they need to be real. They need to be real. They need to let go of Rwandans. They need to give a freedom to everybody. They need to do this peacefully. If they do not, we're going to make them do it. That's why God gave me life. They could have killed me, but God gave me life so that I can do the right thing. I do believe I speak for many Rwandans. We are now going to watch you butcher Rwandans. We're not going to let you butcher people in the Congo. No. We are going to do everything that we can to stop you, and we will. And with God's help, we're going to win. Okay, I have my second opinion about this visa waiver. What does it mean? Let me tell you guys. To me, it means that Rwanda is no longer safe. Rwanda, by opening the border, it's no longer a safe country. Why? Can you imagine all the criminals maybe hiding somewhere in a certain country? Can you imagine all the terrorists? When they hear this, they will say, oh, I know where to go. I know where to go. And they will get on a train. They will jump on maybe a truck. They will maybe drive all the way to Rwanda, and they will say, hey, here I am. Does Rwanda have the ability to know who is coming? Do they have the intelligence to know, hey, these are safe people? See, by doing this, I do believe that Rwandans are exposed to all kinds of terrorism. By doing this, the citizens are not protected. By doing this, I hope that UK is going to tune in and listen to this show. By doing this, they are telling UK, hey, UK, you can bring your refugees. They're not going to be safe anymore because we don't know who we are bringing in this country. That's what I think. Do you think it's safe for your country to open the border and let all the criminals come in? That's not a country. That's not a safe country, at least. So that's what I think. Number 3. Why are they doing this? Why in the world a president can do something like this? I will tell you what I think. There is a saying that goes that misery loves company, but sin cannot stand alone. This is what I think. In Rwanda, there has been committed so much crimes. What's happening in the RC? The killings in the Virunga parks, the killings in Kishishe, in Kichanga, in Ruchuru. I used to live nearby Ruchuru. I know the place. I used to be a refugee in Congo. I was a refugee in Congo for 2 years. Let me tell you, Congolese people, they do not kill. Congolese people, they do not commit crimes against their own people. All the killings that you see, it is something that is imported from Rwanda. I'm not afraid to say this. I'm saying this with confidence. I and all the people from Rwanda living on the outside, we do have more than enough evidence. And every citizen in Rwanda in their house, at least most of the people, maybe like 70% of the people, they are sitting on evidence of the government's killing. Last night, a citizen calls me and we talked quite for a while. And the citizen was telling me, I know without doubt that the killings I have witnessed in this country ever since RPF took power, it's probably about 3 million people. Can you imagine if that were true? I don't know, but I know it's a lot. And as a servant of God, I know God told me He's gonna reveal all the killings. Even people will one day know the number. The whole world is gonna shake. What you see in Kishishe, in Kichanga, the killings happening there, it's just a small sample. It's a sample. And I know my people, I know that's where it's coming from because we have exactly a copy in Rwanda every week. Every day, those things happen. And so, having committed so much crimes, sometimes when you do that, then it comes the saying, the sin cannot standing alone. Misery loves company. They want more people to fill the country so that they feel safe. They feel like there is more people. So like we did not eliminate some. And so I do believe that's another reason why they are making it open. Everybody come, stand with us. We don't want to stand alone in our crimes. Well, I pray that God protect people Point number 4. Why are they opening the border like that? Is it because of business? Is it because we want so much money? You know, they have a Rwanda Air, and it's quite a company. They spent so much money investing into it. So maybe they are thinking, okay, if we do this, everybody will come, everybody will buy our business, they will buy tickets, they will book us, everybody will book us, everybody will know who we are. And so I'm wondering, is it because they want more money? They want more people to travel. For sure, we know that they want it to be a hub for tourism. That's why they pay so much money, millions of money, to the teams to have to advertise for visit Rwanda. And there is nothing wrong if you do that, but you give peace to the citizen. There is nothing wrong if you do that and your citizens are not dying of hunger. It's unbelievable, the poverty. It's unbelievable, the hunger. Every single day, Rwanda citizens are begging us, just give me even $15. And the cost of life is almost like it is in Europe. It is so expensive, and people have no jobs, people have no income. The economy is dead. I just heard that the National Bank this week they closed 4 locations for money exchange. I also hear that there's not enough money in the banks. Could it be that they want to boost their economy by waiving the visa bar? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to exposing your citizens to insecurity, to terrorism, to all kinds of things that can happen, drugs, cartels, you know? I am almost done. I'm not going to be too long today. As I said, I am testing space. uh, I'm going to tell you one more thing. I think is it, you know, the situation is so tense between Rwanda and DRC Congo. In my own opinion, I believe a war is inevitable. I see a war happening, and I see a war happening very soon. Rwandans are very angry. The soldier, Rwanda RDF, they are not happy at all. Congolese people are not happy because for years they've been killing their sons and daughters, raping women, just making it a certain piece of head. And so people are angry. People are angry. I see a war coming to Rwanda. And so I'm wondering, why do you open a border even when you know it's not safe? Is it to prevent the war by involving many nations coming to your country, so that, you know, if the war happens, where this country cannot come and fight us because their citizens are here? I don't know, but it's fishy. It doesn't sound right. I'm about to close, but I want to say one more thing, which I believe is the main reason why They're signing all these deals with different countries. Oh, we waive the visa. And if you look in some country, the visa is only waived for the officials, for the diplomats. This is what I think. I think these people have committed too much crimes. And they know the end is near. The people who have insight among them, they know that the reign of Kagame is very close. And what they are trying to do here is to leave an open corridor through which they are going maybe to exile to other nations. And so, in the end, it was not in the benefits of we, the people, but it benefits the criminals. It benefits those people who have shed so much innocent blood. So that in the end, there is exit of these people who have looted Congo. And by the way, the war in the RC, it's not about Rwandans. It's not about Rwanda speaking citizen. No, it's not about that. I lived in Congo. The Congo people are the most welcoming people I have ever seen on earth. And believe me, I have traveled. They're the most loving people. They forgive, they laugh, they love, they trust you. They give you everything. When I lived in the Congo, I was a refugee. I worked. Even without a work permit, you still work. They watch over each other. They're not racist people. The whole thing about this DRC war, it's about the minerals. It's about looting. It's about Hima, the empire Hima, the Tutsi dominance in the region. It's all about that. And they don't care who has to die. Look at this. How many refugees this war alone, just this war for this past 2 years with the M23, 6 million refugees of Congolese people. Is it really worth it just for one man? One man who want all of it, all of the gold, all of the coltan, all of the minerals. One small group of the elites, they don't care about having 6 million refugees. My friend, this is not about anything else. It's about looting. As you can see, as you have seen, there are more than enough evidence. And when they say it's M23, yeah, it might be the name, but M23 is Rwanda. When there is a concern, it's Rwanda who cries. When there is a problem with M23, it's Kagame who is the Speaker of the House. When there is a negotiation, we don't see Willy Ngoma being invited to the table. It's Kagame. So this is Rwanda versus Congo. Everyone who has a brain knows this. And so I would say this visa thing, it's nothing but hypocrisy. It's a distraction. And I do believe Rwanda citizens should wake up and continue to fight for their rights, including freedom to movement. Do not let that government open the border for everybody while you are locked up I know many people who cannot get out, even when they have the visa to come to USA, they cannot get out. If they do, they have to run and go the back road, go through Uganda, go through Congo. And this is a very sad truth. It's a very sad reality. And it's my prayer that all of this mess, all of this chaos is going to end soon. It's time that Rwanda knows that everybody is watching, everybody is awake. We can no longer be slaves. We are living in a new century. We are a new generation. We are awake. We have access to technology. We know what's going on. We are not foolish. We are not stupid. I do believe the Rwanda citizens need to wake up that way and speak up and not give the government a rest until they release the Rwandans' total freedom. I thank you for listening. I was using my computer, so I was not able to check messages. I don't know if there is someone who have questions. If you do have questions, you are welcome to post them in the comments. But I am planning to end this very soon. As I said, this is my very first time. I do, let me see if I can open up and give you guys permission to ask questions. Okay. And so, since this is my first time, I am going to end up here. Next time, I will be more prepared to where we can give you guys a microphone. And I don't know how many people are going to listen to this, but wherever you are, please pray for Rwanda, pray for DRC. What the citizens of Rwanda and DRC are going through, it's not acceptable. There need to be justice. So keep praying and keep fighting for the freedom of all Rwandans and all Congolese people. May God bless you. Bye bye.